welcome back to Digger Down Metal Detecting. It is Friday and I've got the day off work, so what are you going to do on your day off work? You're going to go detecting. I'm back on the Roman field, and as you can see, half of it is bare, half of it is green. Now I don't know what he's been doing here. I don't know what this actually is, if anybody has any idea. I don't know if it's a cover crop or whether he's just planted like a wild seed or something. I don't know, I'm not sure. This half of the field's probably the least productive crop wise, I think, so possibly a cover crop just to get a bit of nourishment into the ground, maybe. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename that half of the field, actually. As you can see, there's a bit of a hill. It goes uphill from here, and I'm going to call that Celtic Hill, because that's where the Celtic coins have come from. In the past, I've had two. I've had the Norfolk Wolf Gold full stator, and the Norfolk Diadem type silver unit, actually, as well, off that half of the field. So hopefully there's more. I'd love there to be more. There's this is not as productive as this other half, as you know, what I'll call now the Roman field. I think that this half is just mad with Roman and all sorts, but this other half isn't not quite as busy. But I'm going to give it a go today. I'm going to try and keep off the Roman field, which is hard to do. But yeah, we're going to go up Celtic Hill today and see what we can find. Fingers crossed. Got a horrible signal here, actually. I don't really like it, but there is a tone in there. So this is the first signal. I'm going to regret this. It's a horrible blob, but it is there. It's on that centre line, so let's try it. I think it's going to be possibly something iron, but I could be wrong. Definitely cleaned up, but it's not liking it. It's an odd signal. It's an odd one. It's one of those ones you either dig or you don't, and it's usually a don't. I should just go by my instincts and usually and ignore these things, but I can't sometimes. I just can't. And that actually is, I think, and I've had plenty of them, so I should know, but it's hit something. But I think it's a World War II bullet. It's got the copper casing and the lead centre, and I've dropped it. Did my usual trick. One for your bingo, guys. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a World War II bullet. I don't know my bullet. I don't know the types or anything like that. But yeah, if anybody wants to leave a comment on that, yeah, copper case and it's got a lead centre. But yeah, first signal on Celtic Hill, right at the bottom of it. Another iffy blob here. Throwing up high numbers as well, 60s, 70s. Could always be a coin on edge. I'll just put that there a second. Actually, I've just spotted something. Now, where did I see that? I spotted a bit of pottery. Always got my eye on pottery, and it is a lovely piece. I don't know if you can make it out very well on this camera, but it's a lovely piece of green glazed pot, which is medieval. I think that's quite local to this area, this green glazing. Sort of a Norfolk thing, I think. But yeah, lovely piece of pottery there. Put that in the bag. Always picking them up. Yeah, let's have a look and see what this is. I don't know. Bit of an iffy signal again, like I say, but you've got to dig them sometimes, haven't you? It's not sounding even as good now. Get worse. Well, it's out. It's a high 90s now. It's going to be an odd item, this one. Something. Or it could even be a coin, actually. I didn't think it was going to be, but it is. It is a coin. I think it's a little George II Father, and I haven't actually seen the, just judging by the size of it and thickness. Don't know, let me have a little look at it and I'll get you on the other camera. Now I don't know how easy this is to see on here, guys. It's very difficult to make out now, I think. But if you look, there's two profiles there. So you've got a bust here and then another profile just in front of it. Don't know how well you can see that. But that actually, crazy, that is William and Mary farthing. Yeah, it's not so good at the minute. I can't really see it. I think some wax or even actually some artiseal would bring that detail out brilliantly. So I might even, if you're lucky, I don't usually do this, but I might even, when I get it home, I might give it a clean up and get some artiseal on it so we can see that. But you can make that out. I think you can just see that. But yeah, William and Mary farthing, unbelievable. Cannot believe that. I don't get much milled on here, so that's quite a rare little coin, I would imagine. I can't imagine they come up very often like that. Yeah, not the greatest of detail on it. I think it looked better a little while ago before, if I'm honest, before I gave it a little rub, but that's the way it goes, isn't it? We're all guilty of it, aren't we? But I'll see. Hopefully that'll come up a bit better. But yeah, William and Mary farthing. It's just one of those days today. The sun keeps coming out, and then it goes away again. The wind comes out and it's cold. I've took my coat on and off about 5 times today, I must admit. Yeah, it's getting rather annoying. Worse for me because I have to take all my camera gear and everything off and put it all back on again. We'll dig that one. That's a bit of an iffy blob again, but worth a dig. Got the sensitivity down. I might just turn that back up actually to 20. I've got my recovery on 5 today because this, like I say, this half of the field a little bit quieter, not quite as much iron infested. Not wanting to come out. Probably trash in the side of the hole again. Or what's that? Or folded jeton, which is, yeah, it is. It's a jeton, which is actually unbelievable. Wow. Okay. Try and get the dirt out of that. Yeah, it's just like sandwich, just folded in half. Let me get you straight on the other camera, actually, guys. Have a little look here. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Can't believe that. Just chatting away and we're straight on a decent little target there. And I think that's a fleur de lis just there. Look, I think that's a French jeton. I can't believe that. Absolutely brilliant. Can't see what's on the inside of that. It's a shame it's bent in half, but they usually are like that, and it's a bit of a shame. But yeah, I'm going to say that's a French jeton, that one. I think, could be totally wrong. I'm not sure, unless it is a Nuremberg, but I can't make out what's on the inside. Let me just have a quick look, just out of curiosity. Carefully, just prise it open a tad. Oof. It's bent anyway. What are you going to do? You know, it's one of those things. I think actually it's a Nuremberg. Looking at that on the inside of there, very hard to see, but just make it out. Like sort of quatrefoil. Not sure what you call that. It's not quite just 3, isn't it? I have to look that up actually. I don't know the name of that. But yeah, I think that might be a Nuremberg. But yeah, what a find! Unbelievable. Absolutely brilliant. Right guys, I've just had that jetted right there, and I've got another absolutely smashing signal right beside it. Solid 22, look at the dot on there, that's perfect. That is the perfect little signal. Absolutely beautiful little tone. I'll say right beside the numbers of that jeton. Actually, I was just thinking what the numbers were. It's quite low, wasn't it? Is this a bit higher? I can't believe this. I think that's actually a Roman coin. Or it is a coin anyway. Definitely got a Roman look to it. Yes, it is Roman. That's a little radiate. Well, not actually that little either. It's quite a big coin. I can't believe that. Literally right beside that other hole. Two different, completely different eras. Miles apart. Medieval and Roman right beside each other. History on top of history. Show you this. Yeah, it's not the greatest of condition of a Roman coin, but you can clearly see the bust there, little radiate bust. Not a great deal on the back, but it's not a small coin. Look at that, it's quite a big chunk. Yeah, still got Roman coins go. Like I say, there's not as many Roman coins come up off this half. There are, I have had a few, but not as many for some reason. I'm not sure why, but obviously they gathered around that other half more for some reason. But yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. This next one was about 24, I think. Wasn't expecting too much from it, but it's yeah, a little piece of buckle. And it just so happens that I find actually quite a lot of bits of buckle up this end of the field, strangely. Always in pieces, always little decorative ones like this. But yeah, never complete, not very often. Well, especially not these little decorative ones anyway. I don't get them, for some reason they're always broken. But yeah, little piece of buckle. Oh well, keeping on the theme of fossils from last week, look at this one. Those look like scales to me. What an odd fossil. That's very strange. Right in the middle of a piece of flint there. Just give that a little brush, try and clean out the... There was somebody said, I can't remember your name, sorry mate, in the comments on the last video someone said that those were echinoids that we found. And actually that the Romans and in medieval times they actually treasured those types of fossil. So possibility that a Roman had collected those from somewhere else and bought them here. Maybe this wasn't we thought maybe like old seabed, but I don't know, it's a possibility. But yeah, quite interesting bit of fact there. But yeah, that's an odd one. Those definitely look like scales to me. What do you think, guys? Any fossil experts out there know what those? I don't know what the little dots are. I mean, it could just be sort of coral or something like that, but they're very scaly looking, isn't it? That's pretty cool, that. Really like that. Yeah, let me know what you think of that. Solid 44. There's about 45 in the ground. Perfect little dot on the line. It just flicked 45 there, did you see that? And I can't believe this, actually. It's you can probably already see it. It's silver, it's right there. And I don't know if this was on my bucket list or not, but I want it to be now. I think that's a silver clog clasp. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I've found so many clog clasps and I never thought I'd find a silver one, if I'm honest. That has really made my day. That's awesome. Anything silver is good, but a little silver clog clasp. I know what is on my bucket list, like a silver watch winder or gold watch winder, but a silver clog. Someone was wearing this silver on their shoe. On their shoes. You don't wear silver on your shoes nowadays, do you guys? Yeah, that is mega. As you can tell, I'm very, very pleased with that. Very, very pleased indeed. Look at the little detail on that. Now is that... I don't know whether it's full silver. Yeah, that's just where it's bent. I don't know if it's full silver or if it's gilded. Nah, that's silver, isn't it? Yeah, all day long, isn't it? I keep seeing different colours on it and it just makes you think it's just like silver coated. I don't think it is. I'm trying to wipe it. I've got dirty hands now. And try and need a little cloth, don't I, to carry with me. That'd be handy, I think. I'll have to get myself something. But yeah, I'm pretty certain that's solid silver. There's no hallmarks on it, I don't think. No. But that is silver all day long, isn't it? Absolute beauty. I cannot believe that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is anyway. If I'm totally wrong here, I'm pretty sure that's a clog clasp. Looking at the little hook on there. Yeah, it's got to be. I've found so many clog clasps. I'm just second guessing myself now because it's silver. But I'm pretty certain that's what that is. And that is a day maker. Absolute corker. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. This next one was at 12, and if I'm honest, I'm a little bit gutted about it. It wasn't what I was expecting at a 12, but it's the very bottom, the catch plate of a Roman fibula brooch, and that would have been absolutely stunning. And it's a shame because it's just the bottom part, so it's totally snapped in half. It's missing the top part of it. I'm absolutely gutted about that because that would have been absolutely stunning. The surface of that is perfect as well. There's no corrosion on it. So that's just been snapped by a bit of farm machinery. That would have been beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, such a shame that that's broken. Absolutely gutted. But yeah, nice little find either way. It's still a piece of a Roman fibula. But if that was complete, that would have been just incredible. But yeah, what a shame. One coming in at about an 8. It was about a 9 in the ground, and I'm just spiraling out. That's where that little bottom of that fibula was. I just thought I'd spiral out just to see if I could find the top half. But actually, what I've gone and done, very strangely, I think I found the top half of a different type of fibula brooch. Very strangely. Sorry about that light, guys, it's not great. That sunshine's rather low, it makes it difficult for filming. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, I think that's like the top half where the spring would have been at the top there, and this is the bottom. I think that's what it is. I could be totally wrong. I think that's the top of a fibula brooch, pretty sure it is. But yeah, what a weird coincidence, because that is not the same brooch. I'm pretty certain that's not. But yeah, top of a fibula brooch. I just need the middle now. 1819. Doesn't sound that deep actually, so we'll have a look with the pinpointer. Hopefully. I'll probably find it's deeper than I thought. I just heard the little double beat there and thought it didn't sound like it was overly deep. I don't think it was very deep either. What a
let's say 18, 19. Just a piece of lead this time, I think. Sorry, I was just checking the hole there. Yeah, just a piece of lead, unfortunately. About 19, 20, jumping between 18 and 20 there. Doesn't sound mega deep, again. Okay, that's a bit deeper than I thought, a few inches. Nearly at the top of Celtic Hill here. I think that's a button. Oh no, no. An itchy hand. I think I've lent on a stinger nettle, one of these little stingers. I think actually I think that's a Roman coin. Now like I say, I've had a few off this end of the field, and mostly up this top end actually. Strangely, quite a way away from the sort of the rest of them where they usually are. But yeah, that's a diddy little Roman coin. Absolutely brilliant. On the Roman at the top of Celtic Hill. Let's get you on the other camera, guys. Just after a little clean up, and that's not actually that bad condition, that one. See the bust there, not sure who that is, but then you've got that angel on the back of this one. I think is that an angel or is it someone standing there holding? Not sure. There's someone standing there, isn't there? I don't know if they're just holding something. Usually there's like a wing off the back there, but I think they're actually holding something on this one, possibly. But yeah, lovely little Roman coin. Not very big, that one, quite a small one. Probably was only, I say it was probably three inches deep, probably. But yeah, nice little surprise at the top of this hill. Beautiful signal there. 39.40. Perfect little circle. Doesn't sound overly deep, so we'll just take a little. No, it wasn't. Probably could have got that with the pinpointer, I think. Apart from the pinpointer, can't see it. Oh, no, back here somewhere. It wasn't. Oh no, that's not out. Thought we had it out of the hole, but just missed it, I think, actually. Get that sometimes if it's shallow and it will, it's hard to pinpoint a shallow target, actually. Shush, pinpointer. There we are, what we've got here. It's looking like a ring thing, one of those medieval type rings, bronze rings, copper ring. Yeah, could have been absolutely anything. Harness loop, strap loop, something like that. But yeah, nice. Now this was a bit of a loud mashed signal in the ground. And I don't know why, I think it might have been more kind of on edge possibly, but could this be my first ever silver spoon? Like actual silver spoon. I've had silver spoons that have been plated. This has got some, I don't know, you know, I think this possibly is an actual silver spoon. Which would be awesome if it is. Pretty sure it is. Don't want to bend it too much. I think what I'll do is I'll have a look over it and see if I can find any hallmarks, and then I'll come back to you guys, see what I can find. But I'm pretty certain that's silver. That's solid silver. Well, there's no hallmarks whatsoever on that, guys. But however, that is undoubtedly silver. So that's my second bucket lister of the day. That's my first ever silver spoon. It's a shame it's all twisted and bent, but who cares? Big old piece of silver there. Well, say big, it's actually a very dainty little spoon. I'm actually wondering whether, being as it's got no hallmarks, it's either foreign or actually quite old. I don't know. I just don't know. Difficult to say, but it's got an old look to it, hasn't it? That's some old silver, that's for sure. But there's no obvious hallmarks. Usually on the handle somewhere, aren't they? Or like on the stem. But there's nothing obvious there. I can't. You tell me if you spotted anything, but there's nothing on there to me. But yeah, 100% silver. There's no doubt about it. Look at the dark colour in there where I've taken the soil out. Don't even need to test that. That is mega. Absolutely mega. I'm so pleased with that. Silver spoon, guys. A little bit iffy. Better that way. Sounds very shallow again. Bit of an iffy blob on there. I think there's a few targets in there, I think. Let's do the pinpointer this time. I have actually put my gloves on. That is absolutely freezing up this top end of the field. Yeah, it's not overly deep. Let's just see what we've got. Have some decent targets on this little stretch up here. And that kind of looks like silver again. Can't believe that can't be. Oh, you know what that is? I think that's a little cufflink type thing. Let me get you straight on the other camera before I move that. Try and do this with gloves on. I'm so not used to wearing gloves. But that, yes, it is one of those little, I think now they're either a little, yeah, like a little cufflink. I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to take the glove off actually, because I can't, just can't do it. Gloves are horrible, aren't they? Just can't feel anything. That is, yeah, that's one of those. I've had one of those before, and yeah, I think it's like a little, I think it's a little cufflink. Absolutely, that's just special, isn't it? Up on the top of a hill here, we've had silver, triple silver, and actually possibly all three being treasure items, I think. There we go. Just give that a little clean. That's amazing, absolutely amazing. There we go, guys, look. Silver again. Have to be careful with that. Has that got a mark? Is that a mark on that bit of chain there? Hold on. I think there's possibly a little hallmark, maybe. Could be totally wrong. No, there is something on there, isn't there? Definitely. But yeah, absolutely over the moon. I can't remember what those are. I don't know if that is a part of a cufflink, possibly, or just a part of a type of button, maybe. That is definitely a mark on there, but I can't work out what it is. That way up, maybe? No. Not sure. But how amazing is that? Triple silver.
Right guys, on that note, I'm gonna call it a day, and it's just been incredible. Again, I don't know, absolute madness, isn't it? That's absolutely crazy. I've had just a spectacular day of finds. Celtic Hills really produced today. No Celtic, but it's produced everything else you could ever wish for. So I am absolutely over the moon, as you can imagine. I've had some absolutely cracking finds, I really have today. Yeah, I think I might have a crack at this again next week if I'm out here. This is just absolutely brilliant up here. I haven't been up here for a long while either, so it just shows, doesn't it? You know, it's never done, is it? It's never done. But let's have a look what we found today, guys. It's absolutely mega. Absolutely special day again, isn't it? Yeah, I'm packing up really because it's looking pretty, as you probably saw behind me, it's looking pretty murky. I don't know if it's going to rain. I'm going to make a dash for it though. I'm not hanging about for the rain, not this time of day. It's getting dark actually. Well, not dark, but it's starting to get dull. But yeah, what a special day, honestly. I had some extra finds there that aren't going to make it into the video. I think I had another bit of jeton there. Look, another Nuremberg jeton, bit of a broken one, and I think I had 3 Romans in total. But yeah, the usual buttons and bits and bobs. I think that's a small piece of crotal bell, bit of bronze plate or pot there. That World War I or World War II bullet there. Piece of buckle, little clog pins or clog nails, or possibly furniture tacks. I don't know. I think they're clog nails, if I'm honest. Yeah, just the usual buttons and bits and bobs. Artifacts and partifacts everywhere today. And triple silver. Look, triple silver corner there. I had that wonderful piece of fibula there that I really do wish was complete. And then I went and found the top. I think that's actually just the spring part of a fibula, but it's definitely not part of that same fibula brooch, but definitely part of a fibula. Yeah, that's like the coils, the little spring for the pin. A little piece of medieval buckle there. I don't know what that little odd piece is. Very, very small. And talking of small, I had this earlier. I've still got no idea what it is, but it's tiny, absolutely tiny. It's got some writing around there, but even the little macro camera can't work that out. I don't think. That is absolutely tiny. Another little clog clasp there. I don't think I filmed that one actually. But actually, just to show, this is brilliant. I was just messing about with it earlier. Try and be quick so this isn't too long, but there you go. Show that this is a little silver clog clasp. There's your clog catch, and there's your clog clasp. Look, just hooks in, absolutely perfect. Absolutely would have been brilliant, wouldn't it? Look at that, look at that. Yeah, you could have just adjust the size of it, I guess, and it would have hooked into any one of those little catches there. Absolutely brilliant. Sorry, I'll just try and put those down. But yeah, absolutely amazing. Look at this. I don't know what this little thing is here. I had this, and I initially I thought it was a buckle pin actually, but it's got some patterning on there. It could have even been some kind of ring. Very, very old that. Whether that's Roman or possibly even Saxon, I don't know. But those patterns that's very old, isn't it? A bit of bronze there. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's got a bit of a point there. No idea what that could have been. A brace, part of a bracelet, part of a ring. Could have been anything, couldn't it? Yeah, and like I say, triple silver. That silver spoon, bucket lister. No hallmarks, but it's 100% silver. And like I say, it could be very old, that actually. The lovely little silver clog clasp. Again, no hallmarks on that, but I think they're old. I don't know if they're older than hallmarks, possibly, I'm not sure. But and then obviously that little clasp or cufflink, possibly part of a cufflink. But yeah, all silver, triple silver. Had no silver last week and I've got triple silver this week. Like I say, coins wise, you've got 3 Romans there in total. Not the best of detail. Some of that's not too bad, some of them aren't too bad. 2 little Nuremberg jetons there, and of course that
Very difficult. I think you can see the busts better there, the double profile, that William and Mary farthing there, look. Yeah, I think you can make that out. And like I say, when I get home, I'll try my best. I'll clean that up, and I'll get some pictures of that with some artist seal on it. Hopefully, the artist seal will bring the detail out on that. Can't really make out Britannia on that side, but yeah, what a cracking day! Absolutely amazing. Some really special finds there. I've enjoyed that one. I really have. The weather's been great today. I've just enjoyed everything about today. And now I've got a bit of a sunset. It's clouding over, but it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful evening. But yeah, thank you all again for joining me up on Celtic Hill here. I'll keep calling it that. Hopefully there'll be some more come up. I'd love to see some more Celtic, but those are dream finds, aren't they? They are really dream finds. But yeah, don't forget to use my code DIGGERD10 at Dragon Detecting. I think he's got the acupoint back in stock as well, and it's coming up to Christmas, and I think we've got some finance coming, some 0% finance coming very soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Yeah, and thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.